and y'all tell me if y'all think these stories is crazy. Like one chick, hold on, start off, hold up. Let me start off from the beginning. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to the Keys to the City podcast. We are here with a special episode. This is an episode about spirituality, and we're gonna go in worlds. All right, tonight, special guest in the building is my homeboy, one and only Come Keo, the producer and the founder of Dr. J. Come Keo. J. Kumo.
Yes,
Sorry,
yes.
J. Kumo.
Is Mr. J. Kumo.
Oh, Mr. J. Kumo.
Mr. J.
A strand that's coming out in the next
Yes.
few months, man. Y'all stay tuned.
Yes.
Watch out for that, man.
Watch out for that.
Yes, man, that's gonna be big.
Yeah.
We all waiting for that.
Yes. Y'all know I'm Kumo. Jay's over there sleeping somewhere. Probably at a chick house.
All right. Okay, and we got another special guest in the building. We got my homeboy Mastermind. He also is over there on his side of the town working on a strand. Kept me and a chemist and a scientist over there with that brain food. What?
What up?
Yes, sir. And we are in the building tonight, man. We got a little quick show we're gonna do for y'all, and it's about spirituality once again, and we're gonna go into the world of me. We're gonna go into the world of non-believers, and we might go a little dark on this one. So strap up, stay tuned, look, listen, and learn, and here we go. All right. So my first question is, right? I know my thing is a story I want to start off with. I want y'all to think if I'm tripping or not. You talking to a guy that came from Jersey that don't know nothing about voodoo or nothing like that, right? So I come to Florida, I meet some people, I done heard about voodoo. So I meet a chick. She tell me she couldn't at 7 years old, she stopped talking. Why? Because she told her neighbor next door, fuck you. So from 7 to 12, she ain't have no voice. Now, I found that unbelievable. She was like, I had to go back to Haiti and go to the mountains and find a voodoo priest and get my voice back. Now, could that possibly happen, guys?
Yeah. Yes, big time.
How?
Yeah. Because we're dealing with the dark force, Q.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing impossible with the dark force, yo. You see it in all movies. The dark force is what ruled this fucking world.
But my voice... So I could just stop a motherfucker from talking.
No.
You can stop
it's not
doing anything.
It's not that, man. It's the insult. It's not like they didn't do it because they want to do it. They did it because I want to make you pay for what the fuck you said. You want to be disrespectful because in some countries kids cannot be talking to grown up in certain ways. Like in America, kids talk to grown up however the fuck they want to. Yeah. But outside America, you dare do that shit, it's either they fucking curse you or because you gotta understand. Listen, you gotta understand. Hold on for a second. You gotta understand. Outside the US, we got guns in the US. We got AKs, we got sticks, we got everything. About somebody try us, we gonna get that. But outside the US, when you oppress somebody, they don't have money to buy those weapons. What they have is voodoo, the cheapest shit of all. Voodoo is for the oppressed. It's for people that are oppressed. Like that means you tried me, you did something to me, and I can't revenge because why they do it. You gotta understand the mindset of the person who's doing it. You know what I mean? Yeah. And it's not just in Haiti, it's not just in outside the country. Like let's say I'm somebody in the society that's well known and somebody tried me. I don't want to go to your crib and beat you up and get arrested and fuck up my reputation. So what that person gonna do? They're gonna go climb up the highest mountain that you could think of and find this powerful dark force up there and pay that nigga some bread and say, you know what? I want to fuck this nigga up. Guess what? So it's basically now we just start a silent warfare. Now, if you are a weak individual, you're gonna go by. You're gonna get fucked over. Now, if you got some strong spirits, like you got grandma's praying with you, they doing bad for you, they taking care of your own aura, man, can't nobody fuck with you. So basically, for you to talk about voodoo, you gotta know what voodoo is. Voodoo is a weapon, just like we have gun in America.
Yeah.
The poor has voodoo. That's what they have. They have the ability to tap into the earth energy to fuck you up. They have the ability to fuck up your whole aura up.
So hold
To
up,
where
though. Hold up, saying if it's a fuck up, your thing is, Meek, you just off air told us a story. Could you give us a little rebuttal about the goat and what your grandmom said about the goat and her husband and the daughter and shit? Because that's opposite of what you're saying. But go ahead, Meek. What you told us, my bro?
When I was young and I was in St. Thomas, and me and my grandmother was in town.
Yeah.
So I said, "Oh, look, Granny, look at the man walking with the goat." She said, "Well, yeah, you see a goat, right? But that's the man walking with his wife and child." I'm like, his wife and child? But that's goat. There's two goats, Granny. How that's a wife and child? She said, when it get dark, them two goats turn back into their human form. But when it get daytime, they turn into goat because of what he have done into the voodoo. Probably want money. So what he wanted money and fame, he sacrificed his family, which is his family turns into shit. They shit shapers. They turn into, animals, into a goat. So in the daytime, he actually walking with his fucking wife and child. And at night, they only turn into human beings at night when they home.
Come on, now how many people actually witness a transformation of a human to an animal, bro?
That's a good question. That's a good question you ask. That's a great question.
The actual see it, like a body change, you know what I'm saying?
All right. Now this is why I'm about to tell you. That's why you asked a good question, because a lot of people in those islands, even in Haiti, they have nothing but time in their hands. Like, for example, that's one thing. They have nothing but time in their hand to create fables, myth. You feel me? Sometimes some things to be in your mind, like you have to understand how the mind works. Just like when you're looking for a blue car, you find everywhere you start seeing blue cars, right? Sometimes you see it. Some things you can see if only you can see it. No one else sees it because there's been so much on your mind. When you turn off the light, you swear you've seen it in the darkness. But really, that's in your mind.
You manifest it.
You manifest it so it appears. But that visual only available to you. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's only available to you. So now if you are very influential among those poor countries, people get to believe you because you can't tell no lie. It's Q that said it. Q got bread. He ain't gonna be making no lies. That's how those people operate. The same way the white man brainwash us, they brainwash us too in the same manner, bro. Like, don't like if I didn't see something with my two eyes, I would not believe what somebody tell me they saw. That's
for
bull.
the record, I don't know why Q don't got no bread. He could have used anything else but money. Why you got to throw money on me though, bro?
What do you mean? No, I'm just listen, because
Q
that's
don't
how
have no bread, so
Q, listen, your boy can tell you that.
I'm a
Q,
poor motherfucker.
Q, well listen. Outside the US, they don't see that, nigga. You American and you got money, okay?
Oh, yeah.
They don't see that shit.
Yeah.
You American and you got money, so you're gonna be that. You American and you got money, so whatever you said comes to reality.
Yeah.
So basically, in a poor country, is whoever is able to provide has the most influential. That nigga could be telling a lie, but he tells the society that shit, they believe him.
So why
the lie goes on.
So tell me, why people in Haiti tell me the cows down there, the ones that are stamped, are human
beings?
They used to be human beings.
Listen to what I'm about to tell you, bro. That shit, you have a lot of ignorant motherfuckers, bro. Because I'm not gonna let these people discriminate what voodoo is and what voodoo's not. Yeah. And you got to understand, the European has a lot to do with what's going on in Haiti. When you hear voodoo in Haiti, it's a different voodoo because they're tricking the Haitians to believe they're doing something right, but really they're doing backward. Because voodoo is not what Haiti look like. You see the shit hell Haiti's in? That's not voodoo. The real voodoo was the old generation that used to practice this to free us. Now, what the French did, listen to me, bro. What the French did, they realized this shit powerful. So what they start doing, they start writing spiritual books. They put the lies in those books. And those Haitians, dumb enough to believe those motherfuckers. Basically, bruh. And then you got another thing too. Our parents used to tell us shit so we would be afraid of this person so we don't go play with them. Like your parent could be biased towards your neighbor. Like, hey, don't go talk to this nigga. They don't want you to go influential with him because of how proud of society see this nigga. They don't want you to go around them, so what they do, they create a fable. They tell you, hey, this person such and such and such. So when you're gonna go around that person, you're gonna be afraid. So
Yeah.
our parents has a lot to do with the way they manipulate us, bro. Because the white man don't believe in none of that shit. How come?
Yeah.
How come it's only us in the poor country that can see all of this?
Yeah.
How come, bro? But when it comes to white people, they can use this shit to be successful.
Yeah.
How come it's only us? So basically, like I told you,
Because why
voodoo,
no money coming out of it? My billions
why?
and billions
Why
and
no
billions.
money?
Why
Because
no money coming out of it?
Because you gotta understand the process for you to take somebody's soul, to take him into fucking, to turn him into an animal. That you're violating a lot of law of nature. It's scared to
Word
do
is
that, nigga.
mom, for real.
Like, come on, how powerful can this man be? And how come he's not making a change in this world?
Seriously.
How
bro.
come these people are not making changes in this world with that power? So
That's
you have
crazy.
to understand there are things that are created to occupy your mind. There are fucking fake. There are lies. There are nothing but illusions, kid. But in a third world country, these people occupy their mind because they got nothing better to do. They don't go to work. They don't go to church. I bet you if they're out there working 24/7, they ain't got time for that shit. They ain't gonna see nothing.
Mm-hmm.
They wake up. You have to understand how people in the third world country wake
All
up,
right,
my
so
nigga.
hold up. Look, let me ask
They
you this.
wake
What's
up.
the you be in the mountains in Haiti? You be in the mountains, so
Okay.
I gotta give you certified with it, right?
Okay.
So what's the weirdest thing you seen ever in your life with voodoo?
The weirdest shit is
Like,
it's hard to listen. It's hard to explain. It's
mhm.
hard to explain because, like I explained to you, what's in your mind is not in my mind.
Explain it.
Explain
Explain
it.
it.
Go ahead,
You
get
know
it
what I
up,
mean?
dog.
Explain it.
Like
Yeah, I know that.
sometimes
And
something could be
you use
troubling me.
you use the great metaphor with that car shit because that is true. If you say I'm looking for a yellow car, you're gonna start seeing all kind of yellow
You're gonna
cars and
start
shit.
seeing a yellow car, like a nigga who's not paranoid. Like you can walk in, he could, but I bet you if you paranoid, you're gonna think everybody got a problem against you.
Yeah.
And sure enough, you being so weird, acting all weird and shit, gonna make somebody want to come question you.
Yeah. So go ahead. So what's the weirdest shit you ever
So,
created?
hey, Fruit,
What up?
before he start, that's why people from Curry Wood can go anywhere
Yup.
People from where?
because
From
because
my projects.
we have that in us that we're not afraid to
Yeah,
go anywhere.
exactly. You see that mindset? That's that mindset I have in Haiti. So that means all that shit y'all talking until I see it myself, it's a lie. That's your
Mm,
story. You feel me?
hmm
Because you have to understand how the poor people, like, I'm not gonna call these people poor. Like, I'm gonna say how people vibrating on low energy operate. They want company, kid. Like they have a belief, no one else believe in it. They want you to come believe the same shit they're believing, so it can grow. I tell you the story, you believe it, right? You tell your friend that story, guess what he does? He believes it because you're credible. No one ever questioned what the fuck you talking about. This is how it goes in the third world country, kid. It's
But
all
you're
about
credible. Right now, you're
it's all
credible.
about who's credible,
Okay, you're
and
credible.
who's
Tell me
credible.
what you saw.
What I saw, listen, I cannot lie to you. I have not seen no crazy shit. But what I've
Okay,
encountered
okay.
is ceremonies. Like, you know what I mean? You'll be driving in the middle of the
Uh-huh.
night, and
Uh-huh.
that's when they're doing their little ceremony in the middle of the fucking night.
Okay,
But
okay,
as far as
okay.
Bigfoot, la la la, I don't see that shit. If I ever dare to see that shit, nigga, I'm running that shit over. You got me fucked up. What?
Yo, my
Like,
dog, hold up. You
like
said
if
you just
I
saw
ever
a
run
spirit.
anything weird in the street in the middle of the night while I'm in the road, I'm running over.
Hey, Meek,
And if
you
you come
said,
closer, I'm gonna bust you.
hey, yo, hold up. Look, Meek,
Yeah.
now switch